debt. I'd like to tender my thanks, but I haven't much to offer. All I can give is my blood. But would you even take a whore's blood? Oh, good. Come close, dear. Don't worry. This isn't the first time. Oh, hello. Sorry, dear. You're much too eager. I've only so much blood, okay?
So that is Arianna. She is a Lady of the Night in Yharnam.
Oh, kind hunter, thank you. So, that lady, you told her about this place. Well, she actually talks to me. Well, only now and then, and she don't mince words, but she's a kind one. I can tell. A good woman. If you send her.
And so she has this Blood of Arianna. Heals HP and temporarily boosts stamina recovery speed. Blood taken from Arianna, Cathedral Ward Woman of Pleasure. The sweet blood of Arianna restores HP and temporarily speeds stamina recovery. A member of the Healing Church would know that her blood is similar indeed to precisely what was once forbidden. Talk about forbidden pleasures, huh? Well, there is that other NPC across from Arianna as well, but, he's a little difficult. Ritual blood. Okay. The repeating pistol. Some Tomb Prospector gear. Let's grab a couple blood vials for the road. I actually don't have the stats to use this yet. I need more blood tinge. So I'm gonna go back all the way to the beginning of the game. Well, I guess it's not that far in the grand scheme of things, but it takes a minute. Yep, there you go. Attire worn by Eileen the Crow, Hunter of Hunters, known in particular for her crow feather cape. Hunters of Hunters dress as crows to suggest sky burial. Well, let's go check in on Iosefka.
Oh, well, hello. Splendid. Let me ask you a small kindness. You're soon off to hunt, I presume? Then, if you find any survivors, tell them to seek Iosefka's clinic. Upon my Hippocratic oath, if they are yet human, I will look after them. But this sickness, these beasts, they are not to be feared. This time the night is long. I may be trapped here, but I should do something to help. I'll even offer a reward for your cooperation. Tempted? Well, off you go then.
She sounds a little different. Probably nothing. Alright, so back to Cathedral Ward. And then see if I can finagle my way back down to that happy street. Let's take a jog. So we're gonna head back to where Arianna's door was. There was that other NPC that I spoke to across the way from her. And he was less than friendly. But let's see if we can't convince him to, seek alternatives this evening. Staying indoors. That is, of course, once I finish dealing with company here. I don't even know why I did that. Lots and lots of blood.
What's this two-bit nonsense you're peddling? I heard you told that wench about some shelter. Well, she's a damn fool to trust an outsider. Why? Well, her sort's probably just fixing to feed some of your coin. All right. What crafty lies does the outsider have today? You think I'm an easy mark? Yeah? Well, give me your best shot.
Why don't you go over here?
Yeah, sorry. Too sharp for that bollocks. I know a superstition when I hear one. Outsiders. Even their lies are predictable. What? Still preying on folks with your book of lies? Yeah,
Oops.
Yeah, sorry. Too sharp for that bollocks. I know a superstition when I hear one. Outsiders. Even their lies are predictable.
Why are you like this? Alright. So that guy's a bit of an interesting case. I believe he is actually properly named Skeptical Man. And he goes to the opposite location of where you tell him to go. So if you tell him to go to the clinic, lo and behold, there he is in the chapel.
Ah, you. The swindling off-comer. Did you really think that'd work? There's no fooling me. Now, off with you. You heard me. Go away. I can't stand the stench of your lying breath. I'll spare you one nugget of advice. Beware the blind man. There the beggar sits at the bottom of the bloody food chain, and then he's here acting like he owns the place. He's not to be trusted. What's he want with all those people anyway? That little weasel has a murky past, I'm telling you.
He's a very friendly fellow. He's, a little difficult, a little rough around the edges. And ultimately of no consequence where he ends up, so... yeah. There's really no point to him. And the advice he gives is, like, the complete opposite of what he says, I think. I'm gonna go ahead and buy this set. Just for a little change of pace. What am I doing? Yeah, that looks decent. Looking a little more like a Bloodborne now. Alright. Now, before main progression happens again, there is another side area, because believe it or not, a lot of these areas that we've been to are side areas. The main progression is in Cathedral Ward. Everywhere else? Eh. And to get there, we have to take a little bit of an unusual route. And by unusual route, I mean... well, you'll see. Oops, that's a wall. So, over here, we have this fellow that previously wasn't there before. And I'm just gonna stand here and die. Now, why did I do that, you may wonder? Well, you see. Dying by that enemy, which is called a snatcher, fittingly enough, grants access to this nice little area, which is Yharnam, the Unseen Village. Although, madmen toil surreptitiously in their rituals to beckon the moon, uncover their secrets. I'm gonna say, although this particular area has a particular name to it. That was a repetition of words that did not need to happen, but it happened anyway. And look, a loot bug. Nice. When the Snatcher is wounded, it will turn red. This signifies that it is angry. Now, these guys can absolutely crush me in one hit, as you saw there. So I'm trying to be very, very cautious, and you're stuck. Very intimidating. Very nice. I do love when enemies just get caught on geometry like that. Or something weird happens. It just looks really, really goofy. And I just can't help but stand there and laugh a little. So I've been picking up these runes. We'll take a look at those in a little bit. This is a bit of an interesting area. That sounds friendly. Because it is, it's just a pig. Like a boar, I guess. Ludwig's sword does wonders for keeping these things under lockdown. They stagger with like every hit, and look at that, 3.1k echoes per boar kill, which at this stage is quite nice. There's another one down there. There's also a bunch of dogs, which are of more concern. Yep, they saw me already. Alright, come on. Alright, that's one. And that's two. I think there's another one. Yeah, he's over there. Thankfully, he was too dumb to go around the carriage. I am very, very thankful that those pigs, just are not too difficult to deal with. Because if they were, I would not know what to do. Clearly. Behold! A pale blood sky! I don't know if that's necessarily a pale blood sky, but whatever rocks, whatever floats your boat. Got a couple items over here. We got Madman's Knowledge, we got Madman's Knowledge, and we got Madman's Knowledge. Also some Yahargul clothing. This is one of the few areas in the game that has, like, this background music to it. It's unsettling, and I think that's kind of the intention. That guy's trying to use the Force against me. Nope. Oh, Christ. I do hate to burn through blood vials like that, but I don't want to find myself in a situation where I can just get two-shotted. Those snatchers are very nifty for farming bloodstone shards. Frenzied cold blood. Now we're getting to the bigger stuff. Oh, great. I forgot. Retreat. So those guys have grab attacks. No surprise. God damn it. Yeah, and right now those grab attacks can nearly instantly kill me, so I need to be careful. And what do I get for my troubles but pebbles? Pebbles all around. Blood vial. Oh yeah, these guys are here too. They're not exactly much of a threat. But they are free blood echoes, so you know. Get the hell out of here. Alright, this is the problem. there's one right behind me. Ow. Ooh. So... God damn it. I overextended. I was gonna say that Ludwig's sword is great for these guys because it staggers on every light attack in its two-handed form. It's very nice. But, it only works if you don't die. Which I failed to do there. Yeah, you can just stun lock these guys as long as you have enough stamina. It's kind of comical, honestly. By the way, there are no backstabs in this game. If you want your backstab riposte, you gotta work for it by getting a visceral attack. Another reason why I like this game a lot. Can't just backstab cheese everything. And while it may be nifty at times for, you know, areas that you don't want to necessarily deal with all the enemies and all that, it still encourages you to, you know, actually fight. And I know that I've still been cheesing a lot of things by just charge attack spamming, but you still at least have to time that, as opposed to just running around an enemy and fishing for a backstab. Now granted, that's all player choice, of course, but the lack of the option encourages the exploration of alternative avenues. Alright, dude, I need you out of my way. So I have gone completely off the main path here at this point. But that's okay, because there's a lot of Yharnam to see. And I apologize if I've just been a little more silent. I mean, that may be a good thing, that may be a bad thing, depending on your point of view, but I am also racking my brain trying to remember what's what, where's where, and also trying not to die. That's the hardest part of all this. Maintaining the ability to speak and play the game effectively. Granted, now that I have my happy weapon, I'm a little more comfortable in dealing with some of these enemies, because I know I can kind of shut them down. If I don't fumble too hard, that is. Christ almighty, that damage. Ow. No! What are you doing? Get away from me. Panic, 100%. That was a good combo, though. Okay, I'm glad his circular tracking didn't catch me there. You do a kick, I do swing, he died. Alright. Now that those guys are out of the way... Oh, the music stopped. Neat. Look! Summoning thing. Do I have any decent quick items here? Not really. Defector on Tal. Looks like he's got a rifle spear there, I think, and he's got that flamethrower. Oh, look at that. That was a mistake. Ow. Completely optional boss fight. This is the Dark Beast Parl, and, fun little story. This guy shut me down super hard the first time I played this game. I think because I had a lack of knowledge of where to go in the game, I think I had given up for like a week because I just kept going against this guy and just dying. Thank you, Antal. So the trick to this boss is, first of all, not getting hit by his ridiculously large swipes. I keep doing. I'm gonna die. Unless I... No. So the trick to this boss is to take out the legs. And he's basically a sitting duck after that. He also loses his electrical properties. Okay, I am having a serious issue with that hitbox. I cannot see it. Let me hit your leg. Yeah, I can't see him. I know that that's partially my fault, though, for being up in his face like that. No, it's 100% my fault. Let me rephrase that. But here's the thing with, like, really, really big enemies. They're either really, really slow, and, they just can't touch you if you play well enough. Or they move like they're on speed, and then they just kind of flail around and hit you for crazy damage. At least in my experience. I could be completely wrong.